Hello there everyone, this is Neko here, getting ready to play Satisfactory. Alright, so we're going to work on phase 3, in other words we're going to start plopping down everything. So you'll notice from the last video to this video I managed to get everything filled in here. So this is going to be my super factory. You can see that black road there is going to be like the main road or whatever, but right now I'm thinking this is where the train's gonna deliver the materials. As it gets filtered out, I'll put smart filters, put everything onto belts, and then stack them and then have them run through this way, slowly going around the factory like this until we end up back over here, and we'll be feeding all of these machines. So right there, I am using alternative recipes. So right there we have phase 1. That's how big phase 1 is. Right here we have phase 2. This is how big phase 2 is. And we're gonna be doing phase 3. By the way, if you enjoy my content and like what I do, like tips, tricks, helpful hints, and other tidbits, or just simply are bored and want a video to watch, I do videos every day, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification. Alright. I'm not sure where I'm planning my drones yet. I do have a parachute now, which is nice. By the way, if you're wondering how to cancel out of it, just hit C. And you'll be able to cancel out of it. Now, something interesting that I learned, I don't know if it works for stairs, but you can use the parachute to glide up hills. Oh, it may not work for stairs though. Oh, no, it does. Ta-da! Whee! Which is actually kind of amusing to see. Anyways, enough with that. Phase 3, you can see by my little notes there, I need 38 manufacturers, 61 assemblers, and 107 constructors. So, if you're wondering, I'm trying to separate these into blocks and separate them out. So we have little pathways like this here and here. Admittedly, we're not going to have any pathways on the side here. Oop. Pathways on the side here because this is where, if I can jump up, this is where all the material is going to feed through here. And I will also say this, looking underneath here of my super factory, this looks like meh, but when you go underneath, it's like a totally different experience. I may have to show it at some point. But yeah, I think, yeah, we're gonna have to have phase 3 phase that way. And basically the idea is finished products of each phase will go up on the roof, they'll feed along the roof and drop in and feed to the next phase that requires them. This way I'm not having to make bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger phases, because like if I was to make, what is it, phase 4? I would need to set up like 1, 2, 3, like 3 of these phase 2 factories and like 2 of these phase 3 factories just to be able to do that, rather than just use this plus this and a little bit of the other. Anyways, production. Oh, right. I don't have enough inventory to carry enough to build every last one of these machines. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, we'll be able to get some of them right off the bat, but we'll worry about that later. So, we're gonna start with the yes, the constructors. We're gonna get these all set up. I want to make sure they have enough room. So basically I'm gonna have not this, we're gonna have like 2 of these wide from the back. Originally, I was hoping to have a space like this, but the way the design of my factory is, we're not gonna be able to have this all the way around. Like right there is, it gets, I lose that, but we'll be able to at least do it in other spots. As you can see here, basically 2 spaces, or close to it. Whee! And the problem is I'm not sure how big I'm gonna make, or tall we're gonna make this. So first off, so we're gonna probably want some room right there. So that means we're gonna probably place these right here. And we're gonna need to place down a bunch. And we'll have to go through and reorganize every single one of these, or place down every single one. So how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're gonna have at least 4 rows of these for wire. So yeah, wire is gonna be really fun to. Alright, a little space right there. One more space like that. And then these. So basically this is the plan, the setup. That way I have enough room to slap in belts. Actually, we're going to have this separate anyways, because this is going to be its own feed and this is going to be its own feed. But the idea is to have enough room to separate and enough room to actually walk down these if I need to. Now I'm still hoping that one day they have like a mass setting thing like this, so when I run through like this I can be like, okay, I want what is it, wire, and I can be like click, and then I can be like, okay, you're all wire, and then just be like boop, done. So I hope they do something like that in the future. That would be a hell, and I mean like a hell of an amazing improvement. I feel like I may have to turn this down a little bit. It feels a little loud to me. Oops, nope. Options. Audio. We'll turn this down to, let's say, 50. Now let's hope it's not as loud. It might still be a little bit better. Alright, so now we've got 1, 2 layers. We're gonna have to get a bunch more, which means more repeating. Alright. Space right there. Space. Now the thing is this is this is only just like a small part. Like, if I look at it, we need 40 constructors for wire, 26 for steel beam, 14 for iron plate, 16 for cable. Oh, did I misread that? 26 for steel. We're gonna need 5 for quartz, 6 for steel screws, and that's basically just the constructors. And then we're going to have fun with the assemblers, because we're going to need, well, once we get to the assemblers, I'll give you an overview of how many we're going to need for that. Now the problem is, as of right now, I'm pretty sure most of the raw resources I'm going to have to craft at the stations themselves. In other words, I'm gonna have to build a bunch of mini raw resource factories. Yeah, 2 hours, blah blah blah. I've been grinding up materials. I've been getting ready for this mega factory build. Boo-hoo. Anyways, yeah, we've got a hell of a lot of building to do. And then I have to go and wire everything up. Yay! The problem is I want to add a roof, but I don't know how tall I'm going to have the next roof is. So I could theoretically go max height 10 and then just go across like that. But that feels a little too high. But who knows? Anyways, we're gonna continue getting this. And this is only just like not even halfway. That's the sad part. And this is gonna be a hell of a lot of copper. And part of the reason why I could probably set this over here and max out the space. But again, I want to have materials because room for materials, because if I decide to get a belt that runs, let's say, along this side, like right along here, and then I want another belt right here, I can have that. Anyways. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 layers. That takes care of that. So we'll get steel beams next. I will go through and do every one of these off camera because, yeah, that's gonna be fun as hell. And then I'll go through and fix the settings that I need for each one of these, how much I need for them to be produced, and everything else. But once we're done with this, I'll show you the top view of what this is going to look like, how big it is, and you guys can have an idea. Now, the recipes that I'm currently using for this factory will be, let me see, copper rotor, molded steel pipe, rigger motor, steam copper sheet, steel screw, steel frame, and wet concrete. And that has a total power usage of 5,583 or 84. So, yay, we're gonna need a lot, and I mean a lot of power. Woo! Anyways, we're gonna continue on, which there's 10. We need another 16 of these. And we're gonna end up going all the way across here. Well, actually, no. The next set we might end up going all the way across, just because that should give us the walking room that we need. Yeah, we need to go for one, otherwise we're going to be fusing into the walls here. So let's get this set up. Then we need 6 more for steel. And after that, we'll slap in cable. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we need... you know what? We'll just slap these in until we reach the constructor quantity that we need. Alright, I gotta make sure I have my... Yes, I do. Okay, so we got the walking room. Now, most of this probably won't be that entertaining to you, but Hopefully you guys will enjoy seeing the factory once once I get most of it built out. Oops. And then I'll show you what the phase 3 looks like. And that's with the recipes that I mentioned. I will have to go through and I will have to pick up more of these plates and a few other items because I don't have the inventory to be able to mass dump all of this at once. Yeah, I think we'll probably turn this down more. Options, audio. You know what? 35. I may have to do the building sound effects down less or something, but I feel like trying to talk. Now, my headphones and what I hear might be different than what you guys hear. I'm not 100% sure. 6 of these left over. If I could, I would find a spot. You know what? We'll go. We'll slap them down over here, mostly because we're gonna come across some space here that we're gonna end up running out of. So I think we'll slap them down over here. Normally I would have slapped them down over there, but oh well. I think this might be a better choice. Alright. Yes, okay. Now, I might end up being missing a few of these. I'm not 100% sure. So I may end up having to rebuild quite a bit of this, but thankfully we should have enough room to throw in some more constructors. Now we should have enough room to, well actually, we might not have enough, what do you call it? We definitely won't have enough modular frames, and we may not have enough reinforced plate. So we're definitely gonna have to go get that and cable. So there's 3 items without a doubt we'll have to go grab. And anyways, manufacturing we can do, depending on how big this goes. You know what, we're gonna have to set it up over here. But first, we're gonna set one of these setups, and then assembler. Now I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. Do I want to set it up like this, or do I want to set it up like this? If I do it like that, it doesn't 100%. So I think we're gonna set this up with this in the center of this. So we'll slap one more here, and then yeah, we'll have it in the center like this. There we go. I think that will be better. So depending on how wide we go with this, we may end up doing 3 rows of these. Which is going to be a lot. And it's going to be quite fun to try and build this all up. Yes, okay, so that gives us a little bit of room. And we have quite a ways to go for this. Again, we're basically just going to set up this. This is just my little gap marker. Just let me know, hey, right here is where this is. And this is how much room I want between them. So again, we're going to set this up about the center. We're going to want to move that closer, I think. So let's just add one of those back on. And thank you. Alright, yeah, there we go. So that's going to take care of that. We're going to probably end up having a few of these left over, but you can see how big this factory is. And this is using alternative recipes. And yes, I'm going a lot because I'm trying to process what I'm saying at the same time I'm building, which I'm not very good at, as you can tell. The question is, how many more of these, and how far? I think we can fit one more layer in, I'm hoping. If we can do it, that's going to be great. If not, that's going to suck. We're gonna have to throw in another layer. Pretty sure. I doubt we're gonna be able to get this. All right, little room. Maybe I could have if I adjust things slightly different, but that gives us enough walking room right there, or not walking room, but output room. And you can already see, this has been taking a long time just to do this. But it's going to be one hell of a view once... No! Alright, well, we're going to need to go grab some more wire, we're going to need to go grab some more frames, and we're going to need to go grab a few other things in the process. Right now, I don't think we need plastic. We don't need that. I don't think we need that. We are going to need more of these. And we are... Well, actually, I need to know how many more of those I need. Plastic, we're good. Reinforce, we need. Cable, we need. Frames, it looks like we're good. So basically, it's just cable and module frames. Or not module, but cable and reinforced, which actually we should have everything back at our mini factory, which actually it's kind of nice to have these little pathways here. I'm glad I built them, although with the way this is looking, this technically should be the way out, but it doesn't really matter. We'll worry about that stuff later. Over there is my concrete production factory. That's where I've got 160 concrete per minute being made. If you're wondering what the hell that is, I'll probably show you in the next video. And trust me, whoo, it was a pain in the butt to find what the hell was in there. Like, it was a pain. I was trying to find it, and yeah, it said it was there, but then it was like, I was running around, and it's just like, I couldn't find it. And then it wasn't until eventually that I discovered that I needed that spot. And then I ended up finding, two other entrances because of it. Yay! Over here is going to be completely redone. This is literally just going to be all pure production, in other words, basically ingot production here. Same thing for the caturium, however the hell you want to pronounce it. That's just going to be pure production ingot. Then we'll throw in probably a few more concrete locations. And then we'll probably throw in a few other things along the way. Now we need... Woo! And now we need cable, which is over here. And we need 2 more. And this is just the build. This isn't to wire everything up. Wire everything up is going to be really fun. And I should really upgrade that storage into a bigger storage. Although, depending on how big things get, I may have to make a personalized factory for tier 4 builds. Because we're definitely going to need it. Whee! Such a glide. I love it. Now, if I had the jetpack, I would use that instead. We also got coal right down there, and we've got iron, I believe, right there. So we'll be able to... Oh, and we got copper right there. So we'll be able to use this area to make another little factory. We could make steel, and we can make... what is it? Steamed copper, and we'll be able to make a few other items around here. I don't know exactly what else is around here exactly, besides the other items that I need that are down in that tunnel down that way. Woohoo! But yeah, we got coal here. I don't remember if they were pure or impure or normal. Now under here you'll see all these smoke clouds. That was because I had Taco Bell. But I went ahead and blew those all up. It wasn't my fault. The Fissit Taco Bell is not the best. You can see the aftermath. But anyways, let's continue on building. So we'll get the rest of these assemblers. We're going to need 14, which most likely means we're going to be putting along this area here. So I'm probably going to have to rechange these into something else. And phase 4 most likely will be from here all the way over to this side. And then phase 5 will probably be on top. That is the most likely candidate to happen, but we should be able to finish up setting everything for phase 3. We need 7 more. Yeah, baby. Alright. 8. Space right there, space right there, and then we're gonna make sure to place this in the center like that. Yes, okay. And the reason why I'm gonna be putting them in the center rather than shifting them over like this is because 1, it keeps it in line, and 2, we're gonna have the belts basically feed along this way, and we're gonna be using a bunch of smart splitters. Maybe. It depends on how fast the rate of materials and items needed for each belt. Because there is going to be a lot of materials. Alright, so that takes care of the 7 of those. So now we need manufacturing, which means plastic, motors, cable, everything else. Woo! We could probably throw those back in take that back out. There we go. Where the hell did I get an extra 2 of these? Oh, it must have been because I built the wall, then to pop the wall or something. Whee! Anyways, so the manufacturing is going to be huge. I'm going to want at least, probably, 1, 2, 3. Do I want 3? I'm thinking I want 4. I want 4 of these to be separate. So now we need to make production, which... Yeah, definitely want 4 separated for this. I'll probably get 4 separated for the next row. And we'll speed build these. Yeah, I'll just have to deal with it being close as hell like this. But we need... How many are these? We're gonna have to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7, assuming we go 4. So the next batch is gonna probably be where I'm gonna end up having the rest of these fill in basically up here somewhere. So let's slap in 4 more of these, and then we'll be good. Then we'll get the rest of these in, and then after that, it's literally just down to wiring up everything, getting all the recipes in, and then everything else. Now, I'm probably don't need this much room. So yeah, that puts it over. Actually, no. Oh, we're gonna want it in the center of this. So I think right there. Yes. Okay. So that lines. So basically, if you want to have these lined up perfectly, you need to have like the center of this line up with the center of this here. So that will help you keep these nearly perfect in line with each other. And then from there, you can basically go and do what you need. And we'll get this as far over as we can need it. And I gotta take this. We're gonna run this all the way up farther ahead. Make sure we're not there we go. That way we aren't smacking into this. So we'll all have plenty of room to run resources on this side, which is great. And 24 more of these to go. Woo! This is actually taking a lot longer than I anticipated. Like, a lot longer. Might be able to squeeze in an extra. Alright, well, anyways, we're gonna get the center of this lined up with this. And get it as close as we can. There we go. Alright, so that takes care of that. Let's hurry up and get the rest of these. I will say, with the way that I'm doing this, it's easier to build from this way than the other way, because I can sprint run like this, while with the other way with my hand, I can't. Nope, dang it. But we will be able to make use of this area, which is going to be good, and that leaves 16. So we may end up having to go and, yeah, phase 4 is basically going to take up this entire zone from this end all the way to that end, which means we're going to have to build a second story. So that's going to be fun. Alright. 16. That should be in the center. Yes, okay. So let's get over here as far as we can. And yeah, kind of figured. Not going to be a whole lot of room, but that's fine. Alright. 9 more? That's going to suck. So I might, just depending on how this goes, is simply just... We've got all this room. Phase 4 will probably come down here, turn and head down this way, and we'll probably make the center of this area my pathway up to the next floor. Yeah, we'll stick them... Yeah, we'll stick them on this side. Might as well. And then I'll show you what this looks like from an aerial view. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And this should give us everything we need. And we will be doing a lot of running materials around and building, but that's going to be all off camera. Because my goal is to have... Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I got enough to make 7. Wait. Does that mean I... Oh, I must have accidentally deleted one. There we go. And rebuilt it. Now we should have everything set up. We're gonna go and show you from a sky point of view of this, which it's gonna be huge, and you can see the difference in each scale of phase. Now I'm thinking, as I said earlier in the video, that's probably going to be my train setup. I'll probably get to the train blueprint and a few other things going. Alright, there's a nest and stuff down underneath. Thankfully they can't come through the concrete, so we don't have to worry about that. Will be interesting to see that notification though. Yeah, I can hear you, stupid bugs. Alright. We're gonna show... So, you can see here, this is phase 3. It's a lot wider in the ending part here because I wanted to make sure to have enough room, because we could have potentially 4 other items here going through. Oh no, I'm gonna have to reorganize that. I completely dang it. We're gonna have to shift at least 1, 2. We're gonna have to shift at least 2 of those forward. So yeah, anyways, so this is what phase 3 looks like from beginning to end, and that's with the recipes I'm currently use. Then you can see the difference between phase 2 here and phase 1. It like exponentially grows. We will be using phase 2 and, well, not really phase 1. Phase 1 is just more of a for show factory at this point. Phase Basically phase 2 and phase 3 are going to be running into each other, so that one to that one and then that one to 4, which based on the size of this 4, we're going to have a lot of oh right, there's cadmium there that I've got to harvest. Phase 4 may end up taking up this entire section here. So right over there might end up being my way up. We'll have to wait and see. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed listening to me, you enjoyed watching me just plop down things, like, who knows, subscribe, like, check out everything. If you guys want to see other games, you can also check out my channel or end screen credits. End screen credits usually shows my most recent uploaded video. Channel shows you all kinds of games I've played. If you guys want to be added on to the end screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. Once I reach 1,000, and after a certain amount of time, you'll be added on, and no more people will be added after I reach 1,000. Unless you start, unless I get big enough to actually have people donate. But, anyways, bye-bye.